If a person's signature is forged on a deed, is that deed valid? In Brock versus Yale Mortgage Corporation, we'll see how a court rules when a mortgage company claims it obtained an ownership interest in a house through a forged quitclaim deed. Jerry and Joyce Brock were married and owned a home as tenants in common. Jerry gave money to Joyce every month to pay their mortgage. However, Joyce didn't always use the money from Jerry to pay the mortgage. As a result of missed payments, the Brocks defaulted on their mortgage, unbeknownst to Jerry. Joyce worked out a payment plan with an investment company to avoid foreclosure, but eventually she failed to make the required payments. Jerry was still in the dark about their mortgage when the Brocks' house went into foreclosure. Attempting to save their house, Joyce sought out a new loan from a lending company. An advisor at the company informed Joyce that if she wanted the loan in only her name, she'd need to have Jerry convey his interest in the house to Joyce. The company assisted Joyce in procuring a loan from Yale Mortgage. At the closing, Joyce presented Yale with an unrecorded quitclaim deed, where it appeared that Jerry transferred his half of the property to Joyce. The quitclaim deed was completed by Joyce without Jerry's knowledge, and Joyce forged Jerry's signature on the deed. Yale loaned Joyce the money to satisfy the loan, and Joyce secured the debt in Yale's favor. Jerry finally discovered that Joyce had misused their money, and he also learned about the foreclosures and forged deed. Jerry filed for divorce. In a settlement agreement, both parties agreed that Joyce incurred a liability on the property. Joyce transferred her rights in the property to Jerry and agreed to indemnify Jerry and hold him harmless from any and all liability that might arise out of Joyce's failure to pay her debt. Jerry sued Yale to have the quitclaim deed set aside and to be recognized as the sole owner of the house. Yale first claimed it only owned Joyce's half interest in the house, but Yale later filed a motion claiming it had an undivided interest in the entire property, even though all the parties agreed that Jerry's signature was forged on the deed. The trial court granted a summary judgment in favor of Yale. The court held that Yale had an interest in the entire property and that it could foreclose on the house. Jerry appealed.